Hey everyone, welcome to Renee's Truth Lounge, where everything is real talk, real conversation. I am your host, Renee Hawkinson, and I wanted to share a story with you as an encouragement to speak out, speak your truth, tell your story, whatever story it is, no judgment on anyone's part here, especially not me. So, to start off, this is a story that happened in the year 2015. I had a son. His name was Shazil. He was disabled. One Saturday morning, regular day, get up, cleaned him up, gave him his medicine, made sure he was good, ran an errand that morning, came back home, and with two of my two younger children, went in his room. He had fallen off his bed because he had a bad seizure. Turned him over. He was
dead. Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation.
As you can see, it still hurts to this day. Of course, it was my son. I screamed for my daughter because she was in the basement at the time. So my children went to get her. She started CPR on him. Why did she start CPR? Because my mind went blank. Even though I knew CPR at that moment, me and my girls were trained to do CPR because of my son's condition. I went blank. He was the second person in my family that died in front of me. My oldest daughter continued doing CPR on him until the ambulance came. When the ambulance came, they took over. And it took a while. But they took over and continued CPR. Now the cop that came in tried to get me to leave the room. And of course, I told her, I said, ma'am, I'm sorry, but I'm not going anywhere. That is my son. I have seen worse. And with all due respect, I am going to be with my son, no matter what. And she held her hand up and said, okay, I understand. I went over where my son was laying, where they were doing work on him. And even though I knew he couldn't hear me, I knew he could feel vibration. I kept talking to him as if he was a normal kid. Letting him know that I love him, I'm here, I'm not leaving him. It's okay, he's going to be fine. They revived him. Took him to the nearest hospital. We got there. An hour later, we were transferred to his regular hospital in a suburban area of Chicago. And he stayed there for July, August, September, October, November. For a good 5 to 6 months. I told his doctor everything that happened. Of course, DCFS got called and everything because it was a disabled kid and, you know, all that good stuff. But something that I was used to because DCFS always get called on me when it came to him. Anytime he had a seizure and had to be in the hospital. Protocol, I guess. But he was in the hospital for a long time. At one point, after being revived, he was able to do things. He was alert until the bruise in his brain kept getting bigger and bigger. And because his brain was so small, from what I was told to me, is the reason why he survived so long. Because it took a while for the bruising to continue and overflow his head. That was hard to hear. But time moved on. While he was in the regular hospital, I was going back and forth because of course I had other children, 3 other kids to tend to. But the minute he went into hospice, I went nowhere. The first day we got to hospice, as soon as we get there and get into the room, there was a lady playing the harp. It sounded so pretty. It was so peaceful while he was there. As they took all the tubes and everything out of him. Because it was a harp player and like 6 doctors and nurses together, all of them, about like 10 of them were in the room, including my son and me and my 2 younger kids. We were all in the room.
But that's the thing. Zoom is built for calls and Riverside is built for podcasts. On Zoom, like every lag, every glitch gets stuck in your final file. Riverside records locally.
Overwhelming for me. Very overwhelming. And I told the doctor, I said, can you tell everybody, please, to leave? I can't take this no more. She saw how overwhelmed I was. And I was like, okay. And she got everybody out. The harp player was able to stay because that kept me calm. Music keeps me calm. So she stayed a little longer. I had a dream one day, fast forwarding for a couple of weeks. One day, right before he passed, the day before, matter of fact, I had a dream of a parent screaming and saying her baby died. Of course, it startled me because I'm like, this can't happen, this can't happen, this can't happen. Even though I knew where we were. But the next day, after me telling my son that I love him, it's okay. I understand if he can't take it anymore. And me and his siblings will be alright. And later on that afternoon, he passed away after being in hospice for a couple of weeks. Because he was a fighter. His heart was very strong. I'm telling this story because I want everyone to be encouraged. Not to be sad, because I've learned from this experience. I may not have been the best parent after this situation happened, my son passing, because it was very dramatic trauma for me. Definitely trauma. Was my son, you know? But I never grieved over him too much because I had 3 other kids to tend to. But in my opinion, I don't think I was the best mother possible. I did the best that I could, though. I did. I tried. But, hey, I grew from that. I did. I grew from that. So, again, thank you, everyone who's on here listening. I love you all. Thank you for accepting me, telling my story, and I encourage you to tell your truth whenever possible. I am here. You can look me up on Spotify. I'm on numerous social media because I do have a business that I run. I will post on social media this particular page, of course. And I'm glad I was able to do this again because I'm recording from a different device, so it's not interrupted or anything. So yes, thank God for that. To my children, I'm sorry, but your mother was going through a lot, and I never shared it until now. That I love all my babies, no matter how old they are. I would love them till the day I die. And I encourage others, come on here to Renee's Truth Lounge and speak your truth. Let it out. Don't hold it in. I'm here for you. Don't want to see a psychiatrist? I understand completely. You just need a listening ear. Need somebody to talk to. A friend, not a therapist. I'm here. I'm here. Always. I'm not just a caregiver.
Alright, so listen up.
But
State Farm was trying to charge me $197 for car insurance. No, thank you. I got a friend who told
that listens to everything and everybody. You want to talk? Let's talk. Real conversation. Real truth. Until next episode, my friends. I love you all. I'll talk to y'all later. See ya.